This shit's too loud. We're supposed to record a podcast, but then we got these zombies outside. We're running out of food. Edgar's eating shit left and right. Let's take our mind off of everything. Let's go upstairs. We'll let more peace and quiet up there. We'll record an episode. I don't know, maybe Dr. Craven will send us food for uploading in such a crisis moment, you know?
How's he gonna send it? I went outside for a second. Yeah, I was gonna see if the coast was clear.
How'd that go?
It wasn't.
Oh.
And then, but I pulled my gun out and I shot him. I do have a real gun.
You have a gun?
I have a gun.
You have a gun?
Yeah, it's not a prop.
We could have been out of here.
I was Dr. Lubin. So see, that was the problem. I shot him 6 times!
Shoot him in the head.
Well, hindsight, yeah, sure.
Did you at least kill one? Well.
But he has 6 new hoes.
Well, I guess that'll be... Oh boy. Watch that be the one that kills us.
That's what I was thinking. But, Edgar helped me barricade it back up.
Okay, good. Did you double check his work?
Oh, yeah. No, he did a pretty good job. He's got self-preservation skills.
Oh, good. Okay, let's head upstairs. Get this show on the road.
All right.
Welcome to a night of total terror. Night of the living dead, the dead who live on living flesh. The dead whose haunted souls hunt the living whose bodies are the only food for these ungodly creatures. Night of the living dead. Bizarre adventure in fear. An experience in shock, more shattering than your strangest nightmare. Night of the living dead. A night with the dead who cannot die. A night of total terror. Night of the living dead.
Warning. It's bridges shitting season, and this episode of Fears Are Us. You're going to be warned here. This is scary shit you're about to get into, like top notch, could probably win a couple of horror film awards just from the frightening alone. So you have been warned, and so have your bridges. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay. Britches shitting season. Yeah. I thought you said British shitting season. And I was like, is that a thing?
Okay, just in case I did say it, maybe I should redo it. Alright, Future Sean, if I said British shitting season, here's what I meant to say. Then now the only word I can think of is British. Warning. It is britches shitting season. Warning. It is bridges shitting season. And this episode of Fears Are Us.
I swear I thought you said British shitting season. I'm like, what are they scared of? They run out of spotted dick?
Okay. Our first segment on the new chapter of Fears Are Us, Chapter 2, Flesh is on the Menu. We're going to start with one of our favorites, Trick or Treat, where we try a delicious candy bar and we decide if it deserves a trick or a treat. First up, we got a classic, old school Butterfinger.
Big ass Butterfinger.
It's big ass Butterfinger.
Haven't seen it.
Improved recipe. I don't know what that means.
What the hell? Fuck, they messed with it.
They messed with it.
Improved recipe. I mean, does that bode well?
I don't know.
Goddamn big ass Butterfinger.
Yeah. Smells like a Butterfinger.
Yeah.
Does it taste like it?
How's it different? Tastes the same to me.
Okay, so this one's just like a gluten-free Butterfinger.
Oh. Okay.
Tastes exactly the same. I still like it.
It's still good.
You can never go wrong with Butterfinger. It's not my first, probably not my top 5.
No, mine either.
But you can, when you're trick or treating, you get Butterfinger. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
When as far as top 5, Butterfinger's not on there. But what is? You don't have to name off 5 of them. I'm just saying.
Reese's.
What?
Number 1. Three Musketeers. Milky Way. Definitely top 3, probably. 4 and 5 is debatable. Definitely not Twix.
You don't like Twix?
That's like BJ's favorite.
I think Twix is in my top 5.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And you're going to disagree with this one completely. Also, my top 5 is Almond Joy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely not my fucking top 5 right there.
I love an Almond Joy, but I like coconut. Unlike you and your mama. That's good. I mean, I like Butterfinger. Not my top 5, but I like them.
I think
According to Jim Jeffries. Jim Jeffries? The comedian. Our chocolate is shit.
Really?
Yeah. All American chocolate is shit. Tastes like shit.
I'm not a big chocolate fan. That
Yeah,
much, to be honest. Like, I mean, I like chocolate a lot, but
Well, he says we only have like 10%. I think cocoa from the cocoa plant. That they only use 10% or something, or less than 10%. Whereas chocolate overseas, they use at least 25%, and it just apparently tastes different, tastes better. I don't know. That's just what he said.
okay.
He could be right. I don't know. I don't know that I've had any chocolate from overseas.
Can you get it imported?
I know they don't sell it here, so you'd have to import it if you know, because they won't allow them to sell it here. So, I mean, maybe if they have a special license, they could.
I think since we're Americans, we could just do what the fuck ever, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, just
like,
whatever.
especially in the market like that, we're like, fuck it, fuck them. We got fucking like the fucking Baconator. Bring it on. We got
25% cocoa. Let it happen. Now, what if we tasted some kind of European chocolate, say Swiss chocolate or something, and then we're like forever tainted? All chocolate, all American made chocolate tastes like shit after that. You're like, oh, fuck, I can't eat this shit now.
oh. I mean, that'd be one less thing we'd have to worry about.
I guess it would. I guess
I'll just start eating fucking peanut butter out of a jar on Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, definitely getting a treat from me.
Treat. Yes, treat.
Never a trick with Butterfinger.
No.
So those are always like, oh, dependable.
I thought you were going to pull out some weird shit
On treat.
that I'd never heard of.
Oh. No, I thought it was like, it's time, we need to pull out a classic. We're doing a classic movie. We need to pull out a classic candy.
Okay.
Skipping on down to the next segment, we're doing the OG classic, originated from this podcast segment, Grooves Are Us. Now this is like where we pick a song on each episode of the podcast, and we add it to a big playlist on Spotify. The segment on the playlist on Spotify is actually called Grooves Are Us. So if you want to check this playlist out, go to Spotify, Grooves Are Us, and we're on to pick our songs right now. What you picking?
I'm picking Dragula
Dragula
by Rob Zombie. I like this song. One of the few Rob Zombie songs I do like.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
Well, this is a cool song.
But it's a cool song. I like it.
Yeah.
It's got a good beat to it. It's got some cool words.
Dracula's a cool word.
Dragula. Yeah. Yeah, Dragula's a cool ass word. I think I first heard this song. Now, seriously, I'd heard some Rob Zombie songs before in the past, but like I said, not a big fan. But I heard this song on one of my favorite games. NHL 2003 Hits.
Yeah.
Or Hits 2003. Something like it. Love that game.
We had.
But it was on the soundtrack for that game.
Yeah. And there weren't a lot of songs on that game, so we heard it quite often. But yeah, we used to beat the shit out of that game. We had it on the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And you get a little. You could customize your hockey team, and we always liked to pick in the kooky heads and
have the kooky head, the shark head, the horse head,
no,
the cow head.
I was always the knight head.
You were always the knight head. No, I like the cow head.
You're the cow head.
And I also like the shark head pretty good.
Did you?
And I like putting people through the damn glass. And then they had the fights.
That's all we did was beat the fuck out of everybody.
Send somebody through the glass. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't make good games like that anymore.
Well, they just made Red Dead 2, so.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Well.
Anyway, I would. That's probably the only hockey game I've ever really enjoyed. And it's weird because we played on Xbox, And I'm a PlayStation guy, but I played it on PS2 and I didn't like it as much.
I didn't like it as much either. And I'll tell you, I think it's because it kept freezing on us.
Did it?
Yeah. And now my PlayStation, it won't, it's PlayStation 2, right? Yeah, my PlayStation 2 won't play compact discs anymore. And that game was on compact discs.
Yeah.
And see, PlayStation 2 would, it had two formats, compact disc and DVD.
Yeah.
And all my DVD games still work, but the few that were made in compact discs don't work anymore.
No.
Go figure. And they don't even make PlayStation 2s anymore. Won't be long for they might even not make PlayStation 3s anymore.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You might say, here's the kicker. They are doing a bunch of classics now. They just made the regular Nintendo Classic, which contains like a huge library of games. They just redid a Super Nintendo Classic with a huge library of games. And they just did a Sega Genesis. I don't know if it's Genesis, just a Sega. I don't know. I'm not really
Okay, but what did they put it on?
They re-released it, the console itself, with all these games included.
Oh, they did?
So I was like, maybe they might do a they did do a PlayStation 1 Classic, but
that's right.
They got very negative reviews because they picked bad games for it.
Huh.
So I was like, maybe they'll do a PS2 Classic.
Did the games come preloaded in the... Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. If you got shit games in it,
Yeah.
who the fuck cares? Well, let me throw some shit games at you and call it a classic. Okay, those were games weren't even classics.
They weren't
back then.
Now the Nintendo ones did a good job. The problem was the PlayStation one's the one who didn't do it right, and I even heard the Sega one did okay. But everybody didn't like the PlayStation one because they didn't include some of like everybody's favorites. They just included the mediocre stuff.
The mediocre shit, yeah.
But like, if they did have a PS2 Classic, I mean, they'd have amazing library to choose.
They
from.
do, and they'd probably pick shit.
Now, if you
Deer Hunter 3, you know,
if you were to make a PlayStation 2 Classic, you get 10 games. What's on it?
Holy shit, 10 games. Okay, Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud 2.
Yep.
Baldur's Gate 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is. Wait a minute.
So,
you see a theme coming?
Hack and slash a lot. If you like these games.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hang on. I'm not done. Oh god damn it. The EverQuest games. What were those called?
EverQuest.
Return to Arms and.
EverQuest. Quest for Booty.
Yes, that's what it's. No, it was son of a bitch. It's like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
A little bit more advanced, but
So those would be on the list.
yes, there's two of them.
Okay, so what does that put you at 6?
6.
No.
Oh. Oh.
Is that all you need?
That'd keep me busy. Oh my god. I'm sure they're. Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Yeah.
A 7. NHL Hits 2003.
Okay.
If it worked.
It's not a glitchy version.
Not a glitchy version.
You got 2 more.
2 more.
Always go with the X-Men Legends.
I do like those. X-Men Legends 2 would probably be on there. Not the first one. No, the first one sucked. The first one had Deadpool in it, so that wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
But
Didn't the second one?
Huh?
Didn't the second one?
Yes, but I mean it was like he was the bad guy and you got to use him after you beat the game or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, the second one's way better. I heard that damn, I also like that but that might have come out for PS3.
What?
The remember the X-Men game that came out?
You talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That was that might have been PS3.
That might have been PS2 as well.
Oh, I got it. Risk. Global Domination.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that your nice spot for sure?
Green takes Australia.
That's PlayStation 1.
Huh?
That's PlayStation 1, ain't it?
No. Well, I'm pretty sure it's 2.
You sure? The Sean Connery one?
Yes.
That's 1.
No. What?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Risk global domination.
Pretty sure. That's PlayStation 1, yeah.
I don't think so. And here's why.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was compact disc. And that's why I could never get it to work again.
Oh.
It was one of the ones.
Okay.
So that'd be my 10.
Alright.
So it's Toomba and Toomba 2 were on PS1.
Yeah.
Or they would be on there.
Okay.
Yeah. You?
Okay. Me, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 would be on there.
Okay.
Gauntlet Dark Legacy would be on there.
Our only common one, I bet. Alright.
Well, I don't know. I'll see if I have room for Dark Cloud. Gotta go with Def Jam Fight for New York. I put like endless hours into that game.
NBA Street was fun too.
NBA Street 2 probably, if I was going to pick it, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Volume 2 was the best one.
um,
I didn't even like 3 that much.
3 wasn't that good. Do Destroy All Humans 5.
Bully.
Yeah, Bully 6. 7 and 8. Tony Hawk Underground 1 and 2.
Okay.
Because especially 2, but 1's good too.
Mhm.
That was an 8.
Mm-hmm. The Simpsons.
Yeah, actually, Simpsons Hit and Run's fucking amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good one. Simpsons Hit and Run 9.
Did you already say Destroy All Humans?
Yeah, I don't want to put 2 on there,
Yeah.
but 1. It's gonna be number 10.
Oregon Trail.
No, no. There's no. I mean, Rise of Senzu is good, the Batman game, but
Oh, I love that game. I forgot about it.
Not a classics good.
No, but I really liked it. I
Yeah.
put a lot of hours into that one. The Bane fight was pretty cool. The Sinzu fight was pretty good.
My favorite part was the Scarecrow cutscene where like Gordon
Oh,
would
that
start
was good too. Where they were in the
courthouse.
The courthouse, yeah.
I thought it was just funny. Like Jim Gordon started talking, Scarecrow's like, "Shut up!" He used to smack him or something.
Two.
Dark Cloud 2. Yeah, 10.
I thought 2 was good. If it hadn't had that glitch in it.
No, yeah, there's a little glitch in it where like when you're in the I don't know if it's a glitch.
Or maybe you just couldn't figure it out. But I thought it was a glitch.
I've done it on the I couldn't do it on the PS2 for some reason, but when I PS3 I was able to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or no, PS3, PS4.
PS4?
It's in the PS4 remaster.
So
Not remastered.
Did you finish it?
No,
Oh.
but like
You was able to put it together?
I was able to put up the very last level. There's this garden, and you got to put it together. And then there's this. I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's just precision, but you got to put everything together in a certain way.
Yeah.
And I don't know the way the landscape was. I was having trouble.
It's a fun game.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
I think it's a lot. I'm not. I like 1.
It's
but
more complex than 1.
There's a lot more to do.
There's a lot more to do. I had trouble with the photo shit, which is one of your favorite things on
Yeah.
there. I had a lot of trouble with it, putting the shit together. It just, I don't know. But, it's still a fun game.
It's my top 10.
I got pissed off at the first one because I couldn't figure out how to go to the back levels. Once you're at the Dark Haven Castle,
Yeah,
there are no back levels. They forgot to put them in.
dummies.
I know. Right? What the fuck? And you even can't pick up I think it's the Dark Key or something, or I don't know if it's Magic Carpet or something. I don't think you can pick it up actually. There's a Dark Key that opens the secret doors. You know, like you have one room that you can't get to unless you have a key.
Yeah.
So they have that in there, but they were supposed to have like magic carpets in there, and you were supposed to do a magic carpet right into the back level, but instead, just the Dark Haven Castle has no back levels. They just forgot to put it in.
Yeah.
What kind of oversight is that? You got back levels for every other
Level.
sequence, yeah, just not that one.
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, I never picked my song. My song is "Aim for the Head" by Creature Feature. They're kind of like a spooky little band, and this song is definitely an homage to Night of the Living Dead, especially since they have fucking lines from the movie in it.
Yeah.
And it's a really good song, and definitely fitting for this week's episode. It's now time for horror on the small screen.
Silver screen is not the small screen.
Yeah, the small screen. I should just write that fucker down somewhere. Horror on the small screen, and this is where we talk about a spooky show or an episode of a regular show with spooky episodes in it. And then, we're going back to the DVD, Cartoon Network Halloween 2, Grossest Halloween Ever.
You'd think you'd eventually get through all of them.
Yeah, you think?
There's a lot of them on there, apparently.
9 episodes, and there's 2 we're going to skip over. 2 Courage the Cowardly Dog episodes, but the reason we're skipping those is because we're going to do the whole series on here.
Oh, okay.
So we could come back to those when we do that.
Alright.
But we're going to continue on the DVD. We did 2 more episodes, and we got Ed, and Eddie and Dexter's Lab are the 2 shows we're going to do today.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go. First up is Ed and Eddie, Honor Thy Ed.
Honor Thy Ed. Made no sense.
Made no sense. Okay.
Made no sense.
What made no sense?
I don't know. I was never a big Ed, Ed, Eddie person, but I was already grown when it came out, so
Yeah.
But why does that little boy walk around with a plank?
Okay, so I think he was supposed to be like an homage to the Charlie Brown character with the towel.
Uh-huh.
Who needed the towel, and apparently the guy who created it knew a kid like that, but he also had a towel. He said, well, I can't fucking copy that, so I made it a plank.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, and its own little whoopee walk through it. Okay. So we got the dumb one.
Ed.
Okay. You got the one that spells his name with 2 D's, I guess?
Yeah, Ed.
And then Eddie's the
greedy one.
Greedy one. Yeah, okay. We'll call it that. Greedy. Okay. I don't... Man, that was really dumb. He just eats everything. Does anything they tell him, or what? Because,
well, he doesn't... He does what they tell him, but he always fucks it up. So, he's like inhumanly strong. Like Hulk degree level strong. Like, he's fucking picked up houses and shit. Like, that's how strong this guy is. I don't know if it's because he's like, the dumber you are, the stronger you are in this world. I don't know, but he's strong as shit.
Yeah. When I was a young man, it was called Tard Strong.
Tard Strong.
I don't think that's politically correct anymore, but it was called Tard Strong. But I'm a different generation. All right, so.
Well, he's the Tard King, so he's strong as an ox. Well, anything else that makes sense to you?
I don't understand the 3 girls that were tricking them.
The Canker Sisters?
Really, like Canker Swords? The Canker Sisters, okay.
Why didn't it make sense?
Well, I didn't know what are they always trying to trick them into marrying them?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, they're always like, there's their boyfriend.
So it's an ongoing theme.
It's not every episode, but anytime they're on there, usually, yeah. Sometimes they just like beat the fuck out of them.
Even the one that's Tard Strong?
Yeah. He gets his ass kicked a lot. I think he just lets it happen.
Okay.
I think he just usually just laughs. So, like...
okay.
Yeah, and they kind of remind me of this date I went on recently on Plenty of Screams. Just like, oh shit, she really likes me. And there's where that ends there. And it's like, oh boy. I can kind of see the inspiration for the characters now. I have a whole lot deeper respect for the writing. So besides the not making sense, what else do you think about it?
It wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny?
Not really. But I mean, I kind of giggled at the dumb one, but I didn't like the other 2.
Oh,
the one's like a book nerd. And
yeah.
He got they had these elaborate traps, so obviously they knew him. because when it was happening, I was like, okay, he's following this book trail. It's somebody that knows him and knows that he would follow books because he's the nerdy one.
Yeah.
And then the other one is
greedy.
So he went for the damn piggy bank.
My phone got lured by cereal.
Yeah, it didn't take much for him.
Yeah.
Food. And he just stayed in the bucket, the trash can. He didn't think to leave it, to get out or anything. He just said, I've been waiting for you. Yeah. And anyway. Well, you tell me what you think about it. You've heard what I said.
I've seen this 100 times probably because I love the show. And the episode, they get bribed by a jawbreaker to go in the spooky manor, and then things keep luring them deeper and deeper in this big ass house. And later on, it turns out to be the Canker sisters. I think it's a cool episode. I like it, and I don't know if it's my favorite or.
That's a big ass jawbreaker.
They're all
big as his head.
Yeah, they're all big ass jawbreakers, and that's what the Eds love the most.
Oh, I see.
That's why they're always trying to earn money to buy.
I was wondering why they went into that house for a jawbreaker. The lure of a jawbreaker. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like the be all end all in that show.
Oh, okay.
But I liked it, and I don't think it's definitely one of my favorite episodes by far, but definitely a classic for me. And we're going to move on to Dexter's Laboratory.
Dee Dee's room.
What'd you think of this one?
It was weird, but I never watched Dexter's Laboratory. I just thought it was weird. I liked the little kid, the Dexter kid, because, I don't know, he's just nerdy and I liked him. But
what'd you think of
he reminded me of Stewie
from
Family
Guy?
I imagine this came out first.
Yeah.
But that's what reminded me of.
Seth MacFarlane might have been a writer on the show.
He might have been.
Because I know he was a writer on Johnny Bravo.
Well, he probably got his inspiration from Dexter's Laboratory to make Stewie. I wouldn't doubt it, because he's doing kind of like the same shit. Always experimenting. He's got his own kind of little laboratory.
Yeah, he's got...
in his room.
That's right, he does have a little... I never really made the connection. I think Dexter's a lot older.
Yeah. Stewie's like a baby, but...
And Dexter's
still.
like in 2nd or 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
And
they both have sisters they hate.
Yeah. Well, the family actually likes Dee Dee in this one.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of on equal terms.
Oh, okay.
What'd you think of the writing and this like?
I thought it was funny, the cooties.
Yeah.
He had the cootie spray, and the cooties are like little flying seahorses or something. I don't know, but
yeah.
And what was it, shag carpet? Big pink shag carpet she had in the room. Mm-hmm. And but the whole thing was he made this bread. I overanalyzed it because I was like, okay, he made this bread, but he has to have his special knife cutter or his bread knife to cut this warm hot bread. Then he goes into her room to look for it. Or first he's like digging a grave or something. I don't know.
Well, he's looking everywhere for it.
He's looking everywhere for it.
Midway through digging a grave or digging someone's grave, he's like, "Oh wait, my sister has it."
Yeah. So your first thought is to dig in this grave. Yeah. So I think I might have put something in here.
Maybe he killed somebody. He's like, maybe I buried it with a body.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he killed someone with that knife.
You know what my first thought would have been?
What?
It's not in my laboratory. Let me go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
There's probably a bread knife in there.
Or something close.
Yeah, something close. And but when he went into her room, he's like, "I've been under this basket for 3 days," because he got scared of
the stuffed animals.
The stuffed animals and shit. And he's like, "I've been under this basket for 3 days." I said, "That bread's not hot anymore."
Yeah.
But anyway,
I think the whole thing was like super exaggerated to a kid's eyes.
Yeah, I imagine that's what it was, but still.
Yeah.
And then he got out when his sister kissed him there at the end.
Yeah.
Because she likes him, he hates her. Correct?
Well, yeah, he's like a little shithead, and he's just annoyed by her.
Yeah. That was weird. But it was better than the Ed, Edd and Eddy one, I thought.
I like both. I think I might like the Dexter one better.
Yeah.
It's more of a more classic Dexter episode than the. I'm sure there was a bunch of like horror references we missed there to some old school horror movies.
I should have wrote that down. There was one. Oh, in Ed, Edd and Eddy. It wasn't a horror classic thing, but it was when the little kid with the weird brace thing in his mouth. When he thought they were dying in that house because they were faking it at first. Remember?
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, the humanity." You know where that's from?
The one, the Lindenberg.
Hindenburg, not the Lindenberg.
Same guy.
No, it ain't. Hindenburg is the Zeppelin that crashed and killed all those people. The Lindenberg is the guy who flew around the world and his child ended up getting kidnapped and murdered.
A lot of people think it's him. Anyway. But that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a completely different story. I've heard that too. But
who knows?
Hindenburg.
And the
guy was like, oh, the humanity. Yeah, that's where that came from. But as far as other horror references, there might have been some. Maybe I should have paid closer attention.
I think Dexter definitely was. I feel like we need to dive deeper, and one day we could figure out what those mysteries were. Or just look online. I'm sure they'll tell you. But
I'm sure somebody's overanalyzed that shit. But
yeah,
he's not my favorite Dexter, but I like it.
Well, he predates Dexter Morgan.
He does.
Now, I wrote down a cool note I took from these two episodes. So both of these episodes were remade for their own video games. On the PS1 classic, Dexter's Laboratory, Mandark's lab, where Mandark takes over Dexter's lab.
I don't know Mandark. All right.
He's like Dexter's rival.
Oh, okay.
And
is he a scientist as well?
He is, and then he's only really a threat in the first time you meet him. But anytime after that, Dexter way outsmarts him every time after that. Okay. But there's this video game, and it's a PS1 game, and there's like 2 mini games in each level, and there's like 5 levels. But in the first level, one of the mini games, you go to Dee Dee's room, and then you gotta kill all the cooties. So they remade that in one of the mini games in the Dexter's Lab video game.
Okay. And
in the PS2 game, Ed and Eddy Misadventures, you go in this spooky mansion, just like they did in this one. It's almost pretty similar. I think it ends with the Cankers. Maybe, I can't remember. It's been like years since I played it, but I remember there was a similar level in that game too. So I don't know why that reminded me of all that, but
anything else for these two?
I liked them both, and you just like the Dexter one.
Yeah, I didn't care for the Ed, Edd and Eddy one.
Okay.
But you know what? I was lost on both because I never watched either one of them.
We got one more round to go on this DVD, and it'll be complete. Because, of course, we're going to skip over Courage since we're going to go over the whole series in detail. So who is the biographer? Is that the word? I don't think that's close to the word.
That is not even close.
What's the word for someone you're doing a biography on?
Well, if you're doing it yourself, it's an autobiography. Look, this is my autobiography. You're just doing a biography on.
Who are you doing a biography on?
George A. Romero.
Okay. The king of zombies.
Yes. So you say.
Hold on. George A. Asshole over there is hacking something up.
George A. Asshole. You done?
Alright, thank you, George.
Alright. George Andrew Romero.
Oh shit, that's his middle name?
Andrew. Mm-hmm.
I like the A as a mystery. Now I know.
Yeah, now you know. Now it's disappointing. Born January 4th. What year?
I'm going to go 24.
24? God damn, he's ancient, huh? 1940.
He's that young?
That young?
I thought he's a lot older.
Mm-mm. No, he was born a few years before World War II, I guess, huh? Died July 16th, 2017.
Yeah, sad day.
Of course, he made our feature presentation tonight, which was his first movie, Night of the Living Dead.
Good one.
Yeah. But he's best known for these movies. He makes some other movies. But
Yeah, because he made The Crazies, and I guess I don't know if you'd say he made Creepshow.
He helped write it. And he directed one episode. He directed one of Creepshow, and he directed Creepshow 2. But not the whole thing. I think Stephen King wrote a couple of things on there.
Yeah.
And he wrote a couple of things on there.
I thought they just based it off the comic book.
And guess who is in Creepshow?
Stephen King.
Adrienne Barbeau. We talked about her last episode.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh,
She was in The Fog.
Oh, yeah.
The Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
It's just a little throwback there. A little callback to that. Anyway, best known for those satirical horror films, like in that series, it was Night of the Living Dead, 1968. Dawn of the Dead in 78.
That's my favorite.
Is that your favorite?
That's my favorite.
Is that the one in the underground bunker?
Nope, that's Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead in 85. Okay, so Dawn of the Dead's the mall? Okay, yeah, that was a better one. I didn't care for Day of the Dead. Land of the Dead, 2005.
Oh, going back to Day of the Dead.
Yep.
Definitely one of my favorite. The more times I watch it, the better it gets.
Okay. My favorite, Land of the Dead.
Land of the Dead's good.
2005. Diary of the Dead, 2007. Never saw it.
That's good.
I can't find it. I was looking for it. You don't have it on Vudu.
I'm pretty sure me and you watched it because I got it on DVD.
You do? Well, you'll have to let me borrow it.
I have Dawn of the Dead. They don't have the original Dawn of the Dead on Vudu either.
But see, I was going to watch Survival of the Dead because you got it.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen Diary of the Dead.
Well,
So I didn't watch it.
You don't
Because
need...
I know, but there's one character in it that,
Yeah, that's true.
is from that one.
That's true.
But anyway, other works. And you did say The Crazies, but in 71, after making Night of the Living Dead, and before Dawn of the... No, after Dawn of the Dead. No, before Dawn of the Dead, there's Always Vanilla in 1971.
Huh.
I think it's his only non-horror genre movie.
What's it about?
It's a stupid movie.
Oh, well.
Yep. It's a romantic comedy, I think.
Yeah.
With dark undertones. And it seems very stupid. I haven't seen it.
Well, to be fair,
Most people haven't.
Well, to be fair, I didn't like The Crazies.
I did. I didn't like the ending, but I like the crazy. The remake. I haven't seen the original.
I seen both.
And neither one was that good?
No.
Okay. Now, I know in the original, the guy's not a sheriff. He's a firefighter with a pregnant wife. Right?
Dude, I was in high school when I saw it.
Well, I mean, it wasn't my favorite movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's Always Vanilla. It seems like it was a dumb movie about...
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it, but I read about it.
Okay.
And research. It's a guy who's like I don't know, his dad's not famous, but he's like owns a company.
Oh, yeah.
And a butthole, probably. And he likes his drifting lifestyle. And he's like a beatnik or something. And he wants to go around hopping trains and shit or something and just doing his own thing.
Sounds stressful.
I know, right? And he comes home, kind of falls for this girl, gets her pregnant, but he's like,
Let's go
out.
bum around some more.
Yeah, and she ends up with a new husband, or another a husband, and he sends her a gift in the mail, and has something like, "Hey, at least we had a good time," or some shit. And she opens it up, and these two balloons float up to the ceiling or something. I'm like, that sounds dumb as shit. He said it was his least favorite movie he's ever made.
Did he write it?
I don't know if he wrote it or not. I meant to write that down.
I hope not.
I know. But anyway, it was his least favorite movie. And it was not received well. It did not do well at all. And then he made Season of the Witch, another flop. The Crazies, 73. And
Now, Season
of the Witch had nothing to do with the The one you're thinking of.
Okay, so it's not Halloween 3.
It's not Halloween 3, a Season of the Witch, no. And it was some dumb thing about a woman, a housewife, and falling in with this coven of witches. Apparently it was really stupid. They were all flops, even the crazies. And then he made the amusement park, which apparently was a flop.
Damn.
Yeah. And then he made, in 1978, a movie called Martin, which he said later was his favorite movie.
Really?
Out of all his movies, Martin was his favorite.
Huh.
That he made. But it's about a guy, and it sounds stupid to me, but it's about a guy who, at the first of it, he's on this train, and he's talking to this girl, and he injects her full of some kind of drug to knock her out. Yeah. And then he slices her wrist and drinks her blood.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And I'm assuming he's a vampire. He's some kind of vampire, right? And he goes. At the end of the train ride, he finds this old man who ends up being like his uncle or something, and he takes him to live with him. Like something happened to his family, and they died or something, and he went to live with them. Even the thing made no sense. The plot made no sense, but he went to live with them, with this guy and his daughter or cousin, or I guess it was his cousin.
Yeah. Which
must have been the old man's daughter, and he's not allowed to have contact with her. And he says, if you kill anybody, I'm going to drive a stake through your heart. Like he knows he's a vampire or something. And he says, if you kill anybody in this town, I'm going to drive a stake through your heart. Mm-hmm. And he tries not to kill people. And I don't know, he ends up trying to get in a relationship with this girl. And she ends up killing herself, and he thinks he did it.
Oh, God.
So he stakes him in the heart and kills him. That's the movie. I mean, I'm sure other shit happened. And that was his favorite movie. Are you serious?
Mm-mm.
Maybe they asked him that when he was getting dementia. I don't know.
Fuck, damn, that was dark.
That's dark as shit.
I guess we're on dark biographies, but
yeah.
damn.
And then he made a movie called Night Riders, and this was apparently another cult classic about guys who run around reenacting jousts on motorcycles.
Okay.
Fuck, I'd never heard of it.
I've actually seen it on Vudu. I've never.
Oh, really?
I haven't watched it.
Anyway, that's his. Then he did Creep Show in '82.
Yeah.
I like Creep Show.
See, I've only seen one.
Oh, okay. I like Creep Show. And then he did Creep Show 2, '87. I mean, damn, that's 5 years he didn't make a movie. I don't know if he was doing other shit or what. Then in '88, I love this movie, Monkey Shines.
I've never seen
Have you seen? You haven't seen Monkey Shines. You've got to see Monkey Shines. It's this movie about this athlete. He's in an accident, and he ends up quadriplegic.
Yeah.
Means he can only move his head and talk.
Oh.
Right? He cannot move his arms. Anything below the neck, he can't move. This scientist, I don't remember who the scientist is. I know Stanley Tucci's in it, if you know who that is.
I think so.
Anyway, he's been working on making the monkeys smarter. Capucci monkeys.
Yeah.
Alright, and he's been injecting them with this serum, and it's making them smarter. And he wants to use one of these as like a helper for this quadriplegic guy. And so he becomes this guy's helper, like he does shit for him. Like, let's not hire a nurse, let's train a monkey to do it, right?
Fuck nurses.
Fuck nurses. And then, so the monkey's doing his shit for him, right?
Yeah.
Well, comes find out the serum, believe it or not, makes them so smart, they start getting telepathic with the dude.
Damn.
Like, the girl monkey can...
Can he speak?
He can hear her thoughts, and she can hear his thoughts.
No,
actually, she hears his thoughts. He can't hear hers.
Okay.
That's what it is. And so, all his darkest desires, because, he's quadriplegic now, and he don't have great thoughts, I imagine. He's feeling bad for himself. And even the ones that he don't really want to happen, the monkey, acts on him. Starts killing people. For him.
Yeah.
Like, the monkey's in love with him. It's weird. And, they used a real monkey. And I cannot remember if the monkey talked. But I know the monkey is voiced by Fred Welker.
You know what was funny? It's like there's only one guy I know who could play a monkey.
Fred Welker.
Fred Welker.
He's the voice of the monkey.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, that's cool. Sean would appreciate that. Anyway. But,
he also does the voice of Boo.
Hmm?
He does the voice of Abu.
Abu, yeah.
Yeah, in Aladdin.
So anyway, he did that. Monkey Shine. It's a good movie. I liked it. 88. Then in 90, he did Tales from the Dark Side, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then The Evil Eyes, 1990. I can't remember what that's about. I even looked it up, and
No one knows.
no one knows what that's about. Anyway, 93, another movie I've seen. Love this movie. The book's better, but love this movie. The Dark Half.
Never heard of it.
Oh my God, you've got to see this movie.
The Dark Half.
The Dark Half. This is personally probably one of my favorite Romero movies. The Dark Half. Stephen King wrote it. The book is amazing.
See, I never even heard it for a Stephen King book.
Hey, you hadn't? So let me give you the premise of this. Of course, it's about a writer who writes horror novels.
Yeah.
Right? Well, as a kid, he was a twin, but inside his mother's womb, he absorbed the other twin.
Yeah.
Right? And he writes under the pseudonym of this twin. Right? George Stark. That's his pseudonym. But George Stark is actually his dead twin, right?
Yeah.
His dark half. And I cannot remember how it happened, but his dark half came alive.
So he has like a split personality?
No, it comes alive. It's a real live person. It's not a split personality. He's a
how
real live
is
person.
he shit it
It's
out?
Stephen King, dude. And it comes to life. It looks like him, except it's bigger. Got a like stronger chin and all that, and he's got darker hair. He's got straight, like slick hair, and he wears cowboy boots and this black outfit and a black trench coat, and or more like one of those cowboy dusters. You know what I'm talking about? And he carries a straight razor, and he's bad as shit with that straight razor. Dude, I ain't kidding. I love this damn movie.
It reminds me of this new horror film called Us. Except Us sounds a lot better.
You need to see The Dark Half.
But it's definitely on my to-watch list now.
Okay. The Dark Half.
Alright. What's next?
Alright, in 2000 he did a movie called Bruiser, and that's the whole premise behind that movie was weird. It's like this guy who's browbeaten by his wife, and something happens, and his face starts turning to just a blank white face.
Okay.
Like faceless.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because it didn't make sense reading it. But Bruiser. And then there was the remake of The Crazies, where he was only the producer. And that's it.
That's it. No, that's like
Movies. That's it.
Oh.
Because I already said Diary of the Dead, Survival of the Dead. You know, these are all the movies he made in between.
Oh, okay.
Because that was 2010. That was actually The Crazies, as his producer, was his last movie, according to...
Well, unless you count the zombie movies we referenced. Diary.
Survival came out in 2009.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that was his last movie.
All right. Okay. Let's see. He was born in the Bronx. His parents were immigrants. I know his father originally came from Spain and moved to Cuba.
Yeah.
And his mother, oh, damn it. I can't remember if she's Canadian. I should have wrote that down, but I didn't. All right. He wrote a Marvel comic series.
About vampires?
It's about vampires and zombies. It's called Empire of the Dead.
I actually got to see George A. Romero before at New York Comic Con.
What year was that?
It was I went to San Diego in 2016, so this would have to be 13. and this is what he was promoting.
Because he was the comic series.
Because he was with Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Jon Favreau was there too.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who directed
Iron Man
1 and 2, and he's directed Lion King. He's directing the new Star Wars series on Disney Pro or Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But he was there, and Romero. It's only two I remember there, but I was because I've been a big Romero fan, so it was really cool to get to see him there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm really happy I got to see him die. Goddamn,
I'm so glad I got to see him die.
No,
Let me tell you who was there at his deathbed. His daughter, his son, not Sean.
Let me reword that.
Okay.
I'm glad I got to see him. I'm glad I got to see him before
He died. All right. I'm glad we got that straight.
Because that's a big difference. One word made a huge difference in that sentence.
You're right.
Okay.
Okay. Empire of the Dead. 15-issue miniseries. Okay. 2017. Romero announced plans for Road of the Dead. It's about, now listen to this. This was so bizarre. This is the plot for this movie.
Yeah.
Okay? An island where zombie prisoners race cars, stay with me, in a modern day coliseum for the entertainment of wealthy humans. I shit you not, this is the fucking plot.
I don't hate it. I wouldn't take it as serious as...
No. Apparently, there's a scientists there are creating this serum that makes them smarter, makes them start remembering their old lives.
Yeah.
And that way they're able to teach them how to drive a car. This sounds like a bad idea. Just teach them how to drive and do drag races.
Yeah, no.
That plot sounds stupid to me, but I don't know.
Zombie drivers are scary as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just imagine
they run over you and then they can get out the car and eat you.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say it'd be funny if some families running from those zombies in the car behind them, and the zombies are behind them like blinker.
He didn't have a blinker.
Blinker.
Yeah. Anyway, he had the he came out and he said, "Okay, here's the poster for Road of the Dead," and he died 3 days later after that press conference.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He died in his sleep following a brief but aggressive battle with lung cancer.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, his family was there apparently. His son and daughter and whatever his third wife's name is, I can't remember.
How come no one made it for him? Wonder why no one took the liberty to make it for him.
I don't know, because his buddy, his longtime riding buddy, wrote it with him.
Yeah.
I think he might even wrote it for him. But anyway, now here's another thing I didn't know, and these things have not happened yet. Obviously, or I would have heard of it. I would think. Have you heard of his kids doing movies?
No.
Okay. His son, George Cameron Romero, so George C. Romero, is making a prequel to Night of the Living Dead.
Really?
A prequel. Called Rise of the Living Dead.
That's something I want to see.
I know, right? It's not been made yet. He's been making it since like 2015. I don't know what the holdup is. I think money, maybe?
Maybe.
But, and then his daughter... I forgot her name. I should have wrote that down. I meant to. Is making a movie called Queens of the Dead.
Really?
Both these movies are supposed to be getting made.
We should research this more and figure out what's the holdup. Because I want to see both of them.
Well, the movie Rise of the Living Dead, they changed the title. It was originally called Origins.
You know, it'd be funny.
What?
If he called it Origins of the Dead and then changed it to Rise of the Dead. I forgot to copyright the new name, just like his father.
Like his dad.
Motherfucker!
God damn it, you'd think we'd learn.
Damn it! Family curse.
Yeah, it's the George curse. But in this one, I'm thinking, how in the hell? It's from what I read about the plot, it's supposed to be scientists, the scientists that are all the shit that happened to cause the thing.
Well, let's see.
Leading up to that. That sounds boring.
Yeah, but didn't they go to the moon or something?
Venus
in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Venus.
Yeah.
We've never fucking been to Venus, as far as I know. But all right, sure, why not? We did that in the '60s. Okay. This movie was out there a bit for me.
So fucking bored. You know what I just realized?
What's that?
We've been paying so much attention on surviving and food.
Yeah.
Forgot to watch Gumball.
What's Gumbo?
It's an amazing show about a cartoon cat who's got an adopted brother who's a goldfish and his sister is a rabbit.
Jesus. Okay.
All right.
You got anything else? You got option 2.
Nope. And we actually got a TV in there's a little TV in a billiard room. You want to go check it out? It's on the second floor.
You got a billiard room?
I mean, dude, I only discovered probably about 25% of this mansion, man.
We should have explored. Could have been playing pool.
I get hungry and scared, so I don't have to go travel too far.
Did we already go through all the snacks, Edgar bro?
Yeah, well, we got a few to get us through tomorrow, but we'll just go watch some Gumball. Here we go. I haven't watched this TV in probably 5 months. I don't know why that's relevant, but here we go. Hey guys, it's me, Tom White. You're listening to the Nationwide News. I got some big news, guys. Breaking reports down in Coolsville. There's some kind of killers going crazy down there. They're eating each other. Like that dude in Florida. I think he was on Bleach or something. But we got a special news guy down there. I don't know his name. But he's right in the midst of it. Right in Coolsville. I want to take it down. I think it's Channel 13 News in Coolsville.
Oh! This is Fred Cook from Channel 13 News. And yes, we at breaking news. People are coming back from the dead and eating victims, killing them. People are dying, eating their flesh, eating their brains. No. The epicenter of this weird, kooky happenings started around that weird Frankenstein-like place over there on 52. And things have been happening around there, and they've been spreading out a little bit, but mostly the epicenter is around that weird freaky-deaky place. And in other news, a baka chick has been seen killing these zombies. Weird baka chick, but she's very efficient apparently at killing these things. The National Guard has been called out, but don't seem to be doing much. Need to lock your doors and stay safe. We're not sure how to kill these things yet, although shooting them in the head seems to work. I wonder if fire would work. Maybe you could try that. But they will kill and eat you. That's for sure. Now, I was told that how long do we think this is gonna last? And news reports in the government, and they said they don't know. They won't tell us. We sent our intern, young Connie, to find out something about it and asked Sheriff Whitebread, what are you going to do about this? And he said, I'm on lunch break. After that, we sent intern Connie out to the Frankenstein Mansion. We haven't heard from her since. Alright, now that's all the news we have now. Be sure to listen to us on the other newscast. Hopefully we'll have some more breaking news. This is Fred Cook coming from you from Coolsville, Channel 13 News. And don't forget, don't be silly, wrap your willy.
So why is this interrupting Gumball?
Well, that was some weird newscasting, but I mean, still, it give us some information.
Yeah, I mean,
shoot him in the head.
Yeah,
and you called that, of course, earlier, but
yeah, I saw in zombie movies.
You done solved the case, but
am I the only one in town who's seen the fucking zombie movie?
Maybe. Yeah, they didn't know a lot, but I like the idea of this biker chick.
Yeah, maybe she's on Plenty of Screams. Maybe I could find her, have her send help, or come help us.
Maybe you should look into that.
Yeah.
What the hell's Edgar doing?
Pissing me off.
Igor, go and get me what I crave. Evening, Igor.
If you want a better orange soda, made with more natural orange flavor than ever before, try Shasta. It's got the bright color, the sweet smell, and the great taste of oranges. Shasta, it's the orange soda that can make anybody happy.
It is now time for our feature presentation. And then this week, we are doing the OG classic. To start off, Flesh is on the menu. You had to go with Night of the Living Dead. You had to. No other option.
No other option.
No
Okay.
other option. Okay, so I want to dive in first. I want to talk about how useless Johnny and Barbara were. The most fucking useless people.
Both of them. Useless as shit. They were a waste of space. But hey.
I did like Johnny's "They're coming to get you, Barbara." Besides that, I was like, these two are about useless.
Well, first I thought they were a couple. Then I realized later, brother and sister.
Well, yeah, they kept talking about dad. And
but I thought he was like, I don't know, saying dad like my dad, but
oh.
Then I realized later, of course they're brother and sister.
Yeah.
But besides, who would tease anybody like that other than a brother?
Yeah.
You know, they're not going to tease their girlfriend that way. I thought, well, what a dick. That's what I was thinking.
Well,
Johnny was useless.
Yeah, well, she wasn't much better.
No, she wasn't much better.
We watched, now, I have seen the black and white one, but we watched this one in color.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of the difference? I like it better in black and white.
I do too. I didn't care for it as much in color.
It wasn't as spooky.
No. It wasn't. They both could have been saved. At least Johnny could have been saved. Right then. If he could listen to the damn radio.
Oh, that's right. They were about to warn him, and they
were about to warn him. He's like, click! Fuck that noise.
You know, every time I hear, I don't watch the news,
Mm-hmm.
But if I like see something that says top news or like emergency news, I do read, kind of glance at it like, we're gonna end. No, just Trump stuff. I don't care about. Keep going.
Right. Yeah. I hear you. I mean, if he'd have just listened to that,
Yeah.
he would have just started that car right back up and went on his merry way somewhere.
Uh-huh.
You know, found a place or went home or something. But nope. And I thought that was useless of him. One zombie killed his ass.
And not even biting him.
Not even biting him. He just
Broke his neck.
fell right on.
Question.
Yeah.
Why didn't he eat Johnny?
I had that same question. If they're zombies, although they're not called zombies,
Yeah.
they're called ghouls. I didn't catch that the first time.
Well, the people, I guess they didn't know what to call them.
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of like in The Walking Dead, they didn't know what to call them.
Well, they all called biters, walkers.
Let's go. A bunch of cool names for them.
Yeah. But he's just thinking it's just some guy walking around, and she did too. She just thought it's just some guy walking around.
Yeah.
But what was it I said? Yeah, why didn't he eat him? Why did he go after Barbara? I mean, if they're flesh-eating zombies, ghouls, whatever, wouldn't he immediately try to eat Johnny?
Yeah.
Why would he go for her?
I'm going to give it leeway because it is the first out of the...
This
formula.
Was the only thing that redeemed it for me. Is I'm like, okay, this is the first one. I mean, there are other there's another zombie movie.
This formula...
But this formula, this is the first.
Because there's the first one I think was White Zombie.
Yeah, White Zombie.
I think those are more like voodoo mind control more than...
Yeah, but I was like, okay. And it was a fast zombie. Did you see when he knocked it down, how it jumped right back up?
Yeah.
Way too fast for me. And like and he picked up a rock to smash the window.
Yeah.
Okay. Way too smart of zombies. That formula must have been tweaked later. Because that shit didn't happen till like Land of the Dead.
Yeah, when they got smarter. However, it did happen in Walking Dead in season 1. One of them did it.
The shit, what's his name? Who?
It was the second episode. They were trapped in that building where Merle was handcuffed to. Rick and Andrea were in the bottom, and they were looking jewelry for her to get Amy.
I remember.
And there were zombies outside, and one picked up a rock and was smashing it against the window to get in. It's in the second episode.
That had to be a Romero
reference. Possibly.
Probably by Nicotero. Nicotero probably put that in there.
Definitely, possibly.
Because he worked for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Okay, I didn't remember that. Good call. I didn't like that. I didn't like him picking up a rock. Later, one of them picked up like a stick, and later more of them picked up rocks to get into the house.
One of them picked that torch he made. When the fire went out, it grabbed it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I don't like that, but
it's formula. It's first, gotta get some.
Yeah. Also, they were really fast. I mean, fairly fast. They weren't like...
This thing must have spread quick, because, they didn't know anything about it, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah.
Everybody's...
I know.
But as slow as they are, they must have got, a huge populated area or something for that to be...
And how useless was Barbara completely?
Throughout
the whole movie. I mean, the whole movie, she did nothing redeeming whatsoever.
Nope.
And she had PTSD, for the... because, she was able to escape just by putting the car... By taking the emergency brake off and putting it in gear.
Yeah.
She didn't have keys. She was able to get away for a little bit, and then until she wrecked. Then she found the farmhouse. But, man. She was useless. And then... It was dumb how she got killed by her own brother. But I was fine with it, because I didn't like her.
Yeah.
I thought she'd be dead within the first 5 minutes of the movie, but
Should have.
Yeah. But anyway,
So what's that guy's name? Bud?
Who?
The black dude?
I got it wrote down. Ben.
Ben? What you think of him?
I like Ben. He's the only good character in the whole movie.
Yeah, the only competent one.
Only competent character in the whole movie. But and I have a little something about him too. You may too. I don't know.
One of the first things I liked was I loved when he knocked her the fuck out. I wish I had that on a loop. Every time I hear her voice, I just want that to just like
Calm yourself.
I definitely. I don't know. I liked him a lot, and I couldn't stand her, but I was like,
I couldn't stand any of the characters, but Ben. He's the only character I like in the whole movie.
yeah.
The only character. Do you understand? Everyone else was useless.
Now, the Mr. Cooper, he was a dick.
He was a dick. Harry Cooper.
But here's the thing, he was totally right about that cellar.
That was the only thing he was right about. Let's get in the cellar. Let's take all the food down there.
Yeah.
But the cellar was the best place. I didn't realize how well it was barricaded.
It was hidden, too. That's why I don't think no one went try to get in there.
Right. That
it's like
cellar.
he didn't know about it, and then until they moved something.
Yeah. So that was the best place for him. I mean, all of his ideas, even though he was the best character, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
He was wrong about the cellar.
And I think he realized that.
Oh, we realized it after everybody was dead.
Yeah.
But him, stupid Barbara getting killed. I was fine with it, but stupid her getting. All the deaths were stupid, I thought.
Especially the worst one was
The two idiots that got burned up in the car.
Yeah, like she's like, I want to go with them. I was like, that's why one thing that drives me crazy in horror movies is like people will do that and try to be like, well, I don't want to be a nuisance. I'm like, you helping is more nuisance and more selfish than you not helping, especially if you're.
She got him killed. She got him killed because she got caught.
Yeah.
And couldn't get out of the truck, and it blew up. Man, first of all, Ben's like, "The fuck are you doing, idiot? Why are you driving away in a truck that's on fire? You know, at the gas tank."
Yeah.
You know, and this idiot is the one that poured gasoline on a fucking lit torch.
Yeah.
God, he was useless. The girlfriend was useless. Mr. Cooper was useless. His wife was certainly useless.
Yeah.
And
so was her hair. She's some fucking. I didn't like her hair.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. The only good thing about Cooper was that he had the right idea of staying in that damn basement. Okay, so let's talk about the satellite.
The TV thing or the?
Yeah, the one that got sent into Venus orbit.
Okay.
Right. So this satellite got sent into Venus orbit, into the Venus's orbit, and it returned. Okay. And scientists realized, oh, it's carrying high levels of radiation. We better shoot that down. So they shot it down. And when it lands into Earth, apparently all that radiation spread and brought the dead back to life. At least the dead above ground.
Okay.
So it didn't bring the ones back to life underground, but it did like the ones like in morgues and
hospitals.
But apparently it affected only like Texas or something.
I thought they were in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's where they filmed it. Is that where it was? Was it supposed to be in Pittsburgh?
Does they say Texas or?
I thought it was Texas, but I don't know. It could be Pittsburgh.
I thought when that guy was hunting them down, I thought they were talking about Pittsburgh or something. I don't know.
Hell, I don't know.
I could be wrong.
I thought it was Texas, but it could have been Pittsburgh. I don't know.
There's one scene I want to point out real quick.
Yeah.
Ben was talking about, we got this place boarded up pretty nice. Literally behind him was an unboarded window. I was like, really?
Except for the one behind you there.
Yeah, well, don't count that one. But
Don't count that one, but I mean, other than that. And he was wrong. He was wrong.
Yeah.
Or did they get out because, or did they get in because after the stupid attempt to get gas and the truck got caught on fire and blew up and everything, and Harry wouldn't help him. And then he beat the shit out of Harry.
Yeah.
Because Harry tried to lock him out and he had to kick the door in. Is that how they got in after that?
Probably.
Seems like it was. And because he had to kick the door in to get in.
Yeah.
And he beat the shit out of Harry. And then I know he was trying to barricade the door later, and that's when they started getting in. Apparently they can climb stairs, but first movie, so.
Yeah.
Then he shoots Harry when Harry takes his gun. He gets it back from him. He shoots him. I didn't see that coming.
I don't blame him. This would be me. I'd be shooting motherfuckers. Like anybody who I feel like was going to jeopardize me.
And then he goes downstairs after he's been shot.
Yeah.
Reaches for his daughter and dies. Okay? And they come back within minutes. He hadn't come back yet.
Yeah.
The daughter dies. Comes back. Kills the mom. I thought that was... The mom's just sitting there going, No! No! Don't kill me! Oh, no! Not you! And then just sits there and gets butchered. Hated that scene. I've always hated that scene. First time I saw it, this time I saw it. Hated that scene.
There's a lot of flaws with this movie, but it's almost with the Halloween effect.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of flaws, but somehow it still manages to, like, be charming and...
Not so much for me, but all right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going here.
I made a reference.
Okay.
During the news, one of the news ones, they're talking to a doctor, and his name was Dr. Grimes. I was like, I wonder if that's where they got Rick
Probably where they got the name Rick Grimes. I wouldn't doubt it.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool little reference I made.
Yeah, that was. Okay, I noted that the zombies are called ghouls. We already said that. Tom and his girlfriend get blown up in the truck. That was stupid. Mentioned that. Cooper didn't like Ben. Wonder why. I don't like the colors. He was obviously a big.
When the script was written, he wasn't black. He was colorless. Like, he didn't have a specific color. So when they did auditions, like, well, technically he ain't. He was never mentioned his color in the script. So he was, he's probably the best actor.
He was the best actor on the whole film.
Yeah,
they were all awful actors except for him. He was okay.
And he goes, I think it'll be interesting if we had a black hero.
Yeah.
And was
he trying? Was he setting out to set a precedent on that?
I think it was a coincidence, and I think once he started making it,
he realized,
especially at those end credits. I think that's where he's like, okay, let's do it. We're already here. Let's go for it.
Yeah. And that was uncommon. You talking about 68?
Yeah.
Yeah, there weren't too many black heroes out there.
Well, I don't know. I love it, and I think it made it a better movie. I don't know why. It just did.
Yeah.
And cool note.
Yeah.
He that actor was in the remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Okay. Who did he play?
So there's a scene. I think it was one of the security guards are locked in this. When the cast, the main heroes, take over the mall from the security guards, they lock the security guards in this room, and all they do is watch TV until until TV runs out. And one of the TV shows they were watching was a preacher talking about the end of the world and talking about it's the gays' faults and the sinners' faults. And he goes, when there's no room left in hell, they'll come back to earth. That was him.
That was him. Okay.
I thought that was cool. Little Easter egg in that movie.
You know his name?
I don't know his name.
Dwayne Jones.
Has he been anything cool?
He's been in a few movies. I was surprised. He's mostly known for this movie.
Yeah.
But and he was a professor in real life. oversaw the literature department at Antioch College. Never heard
Cool.
of it. And he was also he also taught at another college, a bigger college. I should have wrote that down.
Little mini dark biography here.
Yeah. Let's see. We already talked about the little girl killing the mother in the basement. Thought that was stupid. We already talked about Barbara getting yanked out of the house and killed by Johnny. And of course, it wasn't just Johnny. I mean, they all ate her.
Yeah.
But and also one of the last things I said was, turns out the basement was a horrible place to barricade yourself. You should have listened to Numbnuts. Of course, they may have killed each other down there. They were only done her for one night.
Yeah.
Okay, the damn thing was over by the next
Well,
day.
they didn't know that.
They didn't know that. It's true. They didn't know that.
That's one thing I always like when people are in scary movies. I always try and look at it from my point of view, because I'll be watching a scary movie with somebody. They're like, "Well, why are they doing that?" I'm like, realistically, that's something I would do because I don't know I'm in a scary movie, and I'm a typical white person. I kind of like jump in danger. So, oh, that's scary. I want to go check it out. Typical white people. I follow in that stereotype.
Yeah. Okay. I thought at first, because I hadn't seen this movie in a long time, I thought they killed him because he was black.
Oh.
And so it's like, a race thing.
Yeah.
They didn't even know. They saw a human in there. They didn't know if he was black or white or whatever. They just thought he was a zombie.
Yeah.
I thought that was the dumbest ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
All he was doing was looking out to see who it was, and they shot him in the fucking head. Like, I'm thinking, okay, the lone survivor is a black guy, cool. Not a girl, a black guy. Boom, he's dead. What the fuck? Seriously?
Yeah.
This is the dumbest ending.
I hated the ending.
Hated the ending.
Definitely.
And then they burn all the bodies. I understand they burn all the bodies, but there he is on top, of the pile.
Yeah.
Whew. That was a shitty ending.
Yeah, definitely was. And I feel like if he didn't die, it would be twice as good of a movie. How would you end it? Hey guys! Just saying, roll credits.
If I was going to kill him, I'd end it with him coming out of the house. And them going, God damn it. And then shoot him. If he's going to do a political thing about it,
Yeah,
let that be the reason. Not just, oh, there's one. Boom. Killed him.
Yeah.
Maybe they couldn't go that far. I don't know.
Maybe.
But, I don't know. Or let him live. Whatever.
Been a cooler ending.
Well,
If go with what you said, but he Rambos them,
kills them all.
kills them all. How badass is that?
Yeah.
Would that not? And then he uses zombies to help him, and as his lure traps. How badass would that be? That'd make it like a whole nother movie.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna write that. That sounds awesome. Free domain, right?
Yeah, apparently.
can't hurt me.
Okay, so any other final thoughts on this movie?
I want to what would you do if you were Ben? Just say instead of Ben, it's you. And you get to this farmhouse. Crazy,
I'm out of gas.
Crazy white bitch. What would you do differently?
Hindsight's 20/20. I've seen the movie. I know it's a good barricade in the basement.
Yeah,
Take all the
he
food
didn't
down
know
there.
that.
He didn't know that. He could have checked it though. That was his biggest mistake.
They
not
could have
checking
tested
that basement.
They could test it, but
He
then
could
again,
check
they're
it.
like, 100 of them. You don't know, and plus they don't know zombies like we do.
Yeah.
So there's another big flaw there in trying to see, but everybody likes to think,
I would have done it this way.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have been peeking out the window. I'd have been like, "Hey, live man in here," to the side.
I think I
Don't shoot.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You think he would have saw him aim?
Right?
But, like, they must have good eyesight.
Oh, they must have better eyesight
Because
than him.
how long was he looking out that window?
Quite a while. He could have saw them, and he saw they had guns, and he saw that guy lift that gun. I'd have been like, oh, you got quicker reflexes than that, Bubba. Come on.
Yeah.
You know? Little duck and cover there, Ben. But, you know. I don't know what I would have done differently. Definitely calm Barbara's ass down a little bit. And,
A lot more smacking. No, that's offensive. No, I'm not going to. I don't support woman violence.
But, Ben was definitely... Well, you know, Ben wouldn't have probably acted like that toward me.
Are you talking about if you were there with Ben? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ben obviously did not like... or Mr. Cooper obviously didn't like Ben's shade.
Well, I think Mr. Cooper was just a dick.
That's true, too. And the kid was just going along with whatever would try to keep him alive, but he was too stupid to survive, so...
Yeah.
You know, let me help my woman. Boom! Truck blows up.
Mm.
But anyway. And then they had the gory scene where they get ate.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's cooked. Oh! I had some recipe ingredients, you know.
Yeah.
And they ate them. But, and the guy kept saying, all right, the guy, the news guy kept saying, well, now we know that you got to shoot them in the head. Now we know that flames work, that you can either bash them in the head or burn them. And if anybody dies, you need to burn them immediately.
Yeah. How come?
Huh?
How come?
Apparently that kills them. Apparently fire or brain damage kills them. But in Walking Dead...
They burn them too, but why?
Hmm?
Why burn bodies? What does that do?
Oh, it gets rid of contamination. Because, you know, you there's nasty-ass diseases and shit. Just like how Father Gabriel got sick after putting the zombie guts on him.
Yeah.
You know. Never seemed to affect Nick.
Yeah,
on Fear.
Who did it all the time.
Who did it all the fucking time, like every other episode. But,
yeah. But he's a druggie, so he's used to nasty
yeah, strong tolerance to some shit. Any other final thought? What would you have done differently?
Okay, so say I go into the house, crazy white woman just being crazy.
She was hysterical. How would you have calmed her down without?
I wouldn't talk to her because she was just sitting there quiet, and I was like, all right. I probably would have just done my own shit.
She was like, and there for a minute I thought she was going to go really crazy when she was like, Johnny has the keys. We got to go get Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, Johnny's at the door. But they didn't know that. It was too late after she found that out.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably be quiet. Not make noise.
They were some noisy fuckers.
Very noisy. Like fucking having a fucking party up there.
Yeah, Cooper was yelling all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You know? Whew. Tommy. Okay, boss, whatever. You know? And,
they're just very noisy, and...
the daughter apparently got bit, and that turned her.
Yeah.
And this is just like with Walking Dead. You didn't have to be bit to turn. You just had to be dead.
Yeah.
And what else did you have done differently?
I would have been more quiet. May have killed Mr. Cooper a lot earlier.
Before Tommy and his girlfriend and everybody else fucking died.
Yeah.
Cooper was one of the last ones to go, well, right before the wife. And, did Barbara die after Cooper? We saw it. Maybe.
I would like to thought I would have probably made like a ring of dead bodies around the house. A scent to keep, because if you scent the house with the dead, they probably think, oh, there's more dead.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
Okay.
Just scent the house with the dead. Maybe they won't come near it because they don't smell the living. it helped scent your smell. But I know way too much about zombies, which they did not. They did not have that knowledge.
They did not have that knowledge. No, they didn't. So
if I had the knowledge I have now, that's what I would do.
my biggest fear about a zombie apocalypse is, like, I'll find out too late. You know, I won't have time to know. You know, you're just walking along and some motherfucker bites you from behind.
Yeah,
you don't know the shit's happening.
That'd
You're
be the
like,
worst.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah.
You know, that's my fear. If something like that happened, I wouldn't know the shit happened. Like, I'd be patient number one. You know, because I'm the first one the motherfucker bites.
Hopefully, if it does happen, they'd, like, you know, it'd be contained for a while. I think the most realistic one, I don't know, Shaun of the Dead, because the military was able to handle it. Mm-hmm. However, like, I was like, well, how did it start? And why did it end? Why did it was no one else? Right. But those are just bite onlys.
See, I want to know how The Walking Dead started. Although they may have told in the comic, but we haven't read the last
couple
50 episodes or whatever.
Yeah. But I think sometimes it's best not to know.
Maybe
because
they obviously explained it in this one.
Yeah. But here's my theory. If some things can ruin a movie, if they explain what's happening, but if you don't explain it, like let's use The Strangers for example, there's no explanation on what's happening. They're just doing it, and that's a lot scarier sometimes than what's happening. You don't know,
right? And
a lot of times when bad things happen, you don't know why. It just does. Or it just is.
Joe Dirt. Why is the sky blue? It just is. But
I want to give this flaws and all, and I'm giving it a lot of leeway. With
flaws and all. Alright.
A lot of leeway with it being the first in the formula. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I see. Even knowing flaws and all, I can't get past a lot of shit in this movie.
I think you're holding on a lot to that Venus stuff.
I'm holding on to Venus. Apparently. And people are going to not like this, but I'm giving it a 6.
6?
6. I was not overly impressed with it. I understand that it's the one that started it all and everything, but and I understand also that the recipe hadn't really been developed yet for any of this in this genre. I think I'm being generous with the 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I did not like the movie too much. I just didn't.
Okay.
I may get some flack on that. I don't know, but 6.
6.
Generous 6.
Well, that's going to do it for another episode.
Alright.
We got the classic Night of the Living Dead finished. We're still trapped here in the billiard room recording, but hopefully when we come back, we'll have more food. And we'll have another movie ready for you. Of course, if we die, we won't, but who knows?
There's that.
Yeah. That's a fucking bleak. What a bleak ending we're doing here.
I know.
Don't slit your wrist, guys. But
send Edgar after some more food.
Yeah, that's what we should do. Well, we're gonna look around, see if we can't find more food. Hopefully, everything will die down when we come back on the next edition of Fears Are Us.